Good morning. Today is Sunday, August 23rd, 2026, and this is the third year I have a tomato patch here. I mean a watermelon patch. So I've got like 10. There's 10 plants in here. The patch is 20 feet in diameter, and I cut out I don't know, what is it, a 3-4 foot diameter circle in the center, and I just dumped compost and topsoil in there, so it's really rich, loomy soil. And then I planted 10 tomato or watermelon plants around the edge of that circle. So and then all the plants came out kind of like in a sundial. You know, I trained them to all go out towards the edge. And everything was going good. I must have had like 30 tomatoes in there. And then I saw some guy's YouTube channel. He says, "Oh yeah, you gotta prune your watermelons, you know, from the base of the plant. You gotta, you know, it's like a tomato. You gotta, you know, that those leaves are sapping energy from your watermelons." So me, like a dummy, I went in there and started pruning the plant. You know, I came in here and I took all the leaves off about 2 or 3 feet up, and the watermelon plant went into shock and started dropping the watermelons. And I went, "Oh no, oh no!" So you know, that's coming back. You know, it's still kicking on watermelons here. Here's a little one. I don't know if it got pollinated or not, but yeah, you can see there's some pretty good sized watermelons in here. You know, I got a nice one on the edge here. That's a good 20 pounder at least. You know, here's his brothers down in here hiding away. I don't know if you can see that, but he's in here, and you know, we got big Berthas in here. That baby, that thing is, I don't know if I can reach it or not, but yeah, that's a big one too. You know, come around here. This guy's getting chubby. You know, and then got one growing on the fence here. So he's gonna make it. You know, he looks pretty healthy. And then you know, down here you can see all the watermelons came out kind of towards the edge of the fence here. And here's another one. There's another one. There's another one. So yeah, I think I'll end up getting maybe, you know, everywhere where there's a stake, there's a watermelon growing, but probably end up with maybe a dozen. You know, first year I tried, I only got like 2 or 3. You know, so and last year was about 10. So if I get a dozen, but I'll tell you one thing: if I ever grow watermelons again, I will never, ever prune the plant. No matter what anybody says, do not prune a watermelon plant. It goes into shock, and it's going to just, you know, it'll go into defense mode, and it's going to drop all the, you know, it'll drop all the watermelons the small watermelons that are growing on there. So, yeah, don't ever prune your watermelon plants, no matter what anybody says. All right. Nice seeing you guys again. Happy gardening. Bye now.